So, did you hear about that new Naruto video game?
Which console is it on?
I think it's on PC.
Are you serious? Why would they put it on PC?
I don't know. They just do weird stuff like that.
I guess, can you download it from a site?
Yeah, it's from Origin.
Don't fail me.
What are you doing?
And that's my hat.
Welcome to AVCon TV. You've got myself, Dustin Wilson, promotions coordinator.
Neil Golding, used to be VG coordinator, but now I'm the community manager.
And of course,
Screens coordinator, Dazza.
that's right. Now we're here to bring you all the news about AVCon, everything related to AVCons. We've got anime, video games, cosplay, comics, all of that. Make sure that we can get to you exactly what we want to.
Exactly.
And so you'll have myself, Dustin, I'll be covering comics and cosplay. We'll have Neil with
VG, any video game stuff, any online games, anything, anything VG.
anything VG. And of course, Dazza.
Well, I've got the best part, anime and manga.
So, best way to think about it is AVCon TV is kind of like a podcast, but a little bit more direct, a little bit shorter, and a lot more visual.
And better looking.
Straight to the point.
We are a bit more straight to the point. And speaking of straight to the point, Neil, I'm going to throw it over to you for video games.
Well, you're probably going to get, from the horse's mouth a lot sooner if you look at videos online for, game trailers or GameSpot or IGN. I'm just going to be basically going over each month of what kind of video games have been coming out and what's popular, what main news I've heard, and anything like that. So, first off, we've got Skyrim down here, which is,
The new game from Origin?
No, the new game from Bethesda.
Oh!
But it's been about a year since it got announced. Very good teasers of dragon murals and stuff like that, which are actually in the game. Basically, this is a lot like Oblivion, but it's got more of a focus on the Nords, the northern kind of Icelandic kind of feel of dragons and longhouses, Viking battles. Well, it's not exactly Vikings, but it's kind of it hints at that. So
Vikings is just the Norse, and Norse simply means north.
Yep, definitely. So it's the north. So yeah,
Indeed.
Yeah.
Basically, it's Oblivion or Morrowind. It's got that next progression of modern kind of the feel.
You would hope so.
Yeah, so
Better graphics.
better.
Yeah,
Definitely, it looks amazing. You've got health regeneration and stamina and all that over time. So it's got kind of that Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Keeps you in the game, a lot less dying. Obviously, you're going to be dying a fair bit because dragons are pretty damn.
I don't know. I saw my housemate kill a dragon, nothing more than a couple dragon shouts and a
No,
mace.
definitely.
I heard the giants were a bit more of a problem.
Oh yeah, there's with any release, you're gonna have a few glitches. One of the big glitches with Skyrim at the moment is you'll have giants that you run into battle. As soon as they do an overhead hit, you'll just go flying hundreds of feet in the air.
But they're giants for a reason.
Yeah, patch comes out, it's gonna be perfect. I would probably say this is one of the contenders for Game of the Year. It's very immersive, well worth your time.
Well, that's the beauty of Bethesda.
Bethesda.
Oh god, is that they can bring out a wonderful game, just have so many glitches in it, but still
Be so
people
amazing.
are gonna
Yeah.
put aside all that just for the fun of playing.
Battlefield 3 is another main one with Modern Warfare selling, I think it was 6 million or something.
Very popular than 12-year-olds.
Hey, there, elitist game.
Battlefield 3 has amazing graphics, what we were all expecting, what we've been seeing from previous videos. But it's not so much like the squad-based Scrum kind of Bad Company 2, but it's more of a return to form from Battlefield 2. It has that massive feel, 64-player maps on PC, I think it's 32, possibly 24 on consoles. But it's got that big war feel with massive tanks and helicopters, and it's actually got a big hint at, I guess, a mix of Bad Company and of Modern Warfare with the whole perk system. So it's nice to see how a game's progressed into modern games.
Well, that's video games. Now I'm going to throw it over to anime with Dazza.
Anime time. Okay, first off, I'd like to talk about a brand new release. This is the Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya. Now, if you guys have been around the anime community for about 3-4 years, since 2006, the launch of Haruhi Suzumiya, which brought about the new generation of school-based, moe-based, and pretty much good anime. And then bad stuff came afterwards. This is the feature-length film. Now, it deals with mostly about the main character Yuki, instead of Haruhi, which is a typical character, who disappears. And Kyon has to find her back. And of course, that's how it pretty much works until he gets stabbed with a knife.
Only a knife, not a sword.
No, they can't afford swords. It's too much in the animation budget.
They're little kids, so they don't really have an income.
Well, it wasn't
In
alien.
Japan, everyone's got a sword. In Australia, everyone's got a kangaroo. Those are the rules, and we have to stick to them.
Most definitely.
Yeah, but
Everyone in America's got a gun. It's those simple rules.
well, yeah, it is visually spectacular, and the best part about it is the special features. They come to Sydney, Australia.
That's where we not live, but in the same area.
But yeah, they come to Sydney, Australia, and they do all the orchestra. They have all the premiere screenings in Japan. They've all got this right here on the DVD, and it's absolutely hilarious.
That is always...
Yeah, but it's visually spectacular. You can pick it up from Madman right now on DVD and Blu-ray.
So that's the anime and the moving pictures. What about the non-moving pictures? Manga. Or manga.
Manga. Today I've got Bakuman. Now, you guys may have heard of Bakuman, or you may have heard of Death Note. Have you guys heard of Death Note?
No, but I heard of Bakugan. Is that the same thing?
No,
Okay.
it's not.
Death Note. There's a demon in that.
There is a demon. There's a lot of demons in this, but they're metaphorical demons. That was terrible.
The demons on the inside, you said.
Bakuman's about this manga team who wants to create manga, and the latest issue is issue 6, and it's amazing.
You were saying another one was going to come out soon?
Yeah, another one's coming out soon from Madman. Of course, you pick up Shin Tokyo, Pulp Fiction, all those really cool places. But it deals with the high school life of 2 manga artists drawing for Shonen Jump.
Well, there you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's easy done. Well, that's covered off the manga and anime season. So now we branch off into it's not directly in our name of anime and video games, but goddamn, comic books are there and they're there to stay.
Yeah.
Oh, they are. There's nothing to stop. Like, let's have a look at the pop culture today. You've got movies, you've got video games, and you've got print. And comic books take care of every one of those. You've got Marvel just doing absolutely wonderful in the comic book sense. You've got DC really, really coming along nicely, and Hollywood cannot get enough. If you're a superhero, you're in one of these categories. Which brings me now to the breaking news in the comic book world. And we get our news from the guys who know what's going on, and that is, of course, Pulp Fiction Comics
Of
on
course.
King William Street. Go in, tell them AVCon sent you, talk to Pete. You'll get a great deal. You can't help it. Well, you can help, because having a great deal is helping.
Yeah.
So, this is straight from the horse's mouth. What we're looking at in the upcoming features of Marvel is a split in the X-Men. You will now be looking at a series of X-Men comics where one is led by Wolverine and one is led by Cyclops. Now, it's very important in the X-Men universe to know where you stand. For example, Dazza, you strike me more of a Wolverine fan, you know, playing with your own rules, breaking down doors, that kind of thing. And Neil, you're a bit more of a Cyclops. You're a bit more centered, a lot calmer. You're very quietly soft-spoken, but powerful when you need to be.
Very zen.
Very zen. You're very zen. That's a Cyclops. So what we're looking at is a break in the X-Men. Cyclops and Wolverine leading their own team of X-Men, and that seems to be the future of the X-Men in that way. Moving on to the other big hitter, DC. There are a lot of DC versus Marvel fans out there who just like ragging on the other, much way of PC and Mac. But with DC, they always have been a fantastic comic book creator. But now that you're going to have to step up their creations because they've killed off too many heroes.
Have they?
They've killed off too many superheroes, so now they're falling back on gritty reboots and creating new characters.
Yep.
So with Marvel, you're going to see a giant split in X-Men. With DC, you're going to see a whole bunch more reboots and new characters. And of course, I have to put my 2 cents in. When it comes cut down to it, I'm going to step away from Marvel and DC and enter in the Vertigo line, the fantastic free comic books day line. Everyone loves it too. And when it comes down to it, I'm a die-hard Star Wars, Dark Horse Comics. So that's it for comic books for a quick wrap-up. And now moving on to cosplay. What we're going to have here is a quick link at the end of the show to Ollie. She won the Madman National Cosplay section of AVCon. So she's put up a quick tutorial of how to make cosplay, so we'll put that up there for you. We'll also be giving you a quick link to all the amazing photos from the Game Trader's 4th anniversary celebrations, where cosplays ahoy. And of course, the Matsuri on Mabara, where AVCon arrived to have a very good display of Pikachu, Sonic, and Bowser getting in all kinds of antics. And the great one is Bowser versus Sonic in the sumo match, and Bowser versus Pikachu on the stage match. So that's it with cosplay. Click on the links and have yourself a wonderful time.
And thank you for trying out our first video, AVCon TV.
AVCon TV.
Now watch out.
Oh, let's try that on 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
AVCon TV.
You didn't even... Dazza can't trust me at all. Thanks for watching, guys, and hope to see you soon. Remember, rate,
subscribe,
and
comment.
Hells yeah. And be sure to check out our Facebook page, click on like, our forums from our website, and any YouTube video we ever put up.
Most definitely. See you next month.
Bye.